Hey guys, if you like the contents, make sure to hit the subscribe and turn the notification bell on and select all and hit that save to receive daily updated videos. Thank you very much and enjoy the content. Yo guys, welcome back to Team Assassination. How's everybody doing today? And today we're going to bring to you an HELCURT gameplay that everybody has been requesting. Everybody's like, Dave, do some HELCURT gameplay, but like I was sharing on stream, if I don't feel comfortable with the build, if I don't feel that I'm doing the right thing, if I don't get substantial amount of lead when I'm playing this hero in ranked, Mythical Glory ranked, I wouldn't do any video on it. You know, it's just my video style. And so finally, today I can confidently tell you, I think I find a build. I think this, and I've tested in ranked multiple games, Mythical Glory ranked, and then to make sure that this works and to find out this playstyle is what suits HELCURT the most. Okay, because I've tried a different playstyle on stream, and it just doesn't work as well. It just doesn't work as well. And today I find the best playstyle for HELCURT. And so I started off the game. I was gonna go mid, but obviously our Kagura wanted to go mid really bad, and I decided to just go to bottom. And on my way bottom, I cleaned all the jungle because so I wouldn't be able to make it in time to you know, get a bottom wave. So why not just clean the wave, right? And afterwards, you just want to do a little bit of campy. What I realized about this hero is your early game is more of a utility than damage. You don't do much damage at all. Like when I say early game, it's like early to mid game. This hero's early game damage. And let me define early game for HELCURT for you, okay? Before you get the core item, which I'll explain why, Thunderbolt, that's your early game, okay? That means don't try to engage as much as, like, you know, you see on movies, right? And here I got stuck on the wall here a little bit, but I instantly jumped over, and sure enough, I was able to pick up an easy kill onto the enemy Harley, as well as the she-male, right? Hold up. So go back to what we're talking about. The playstyle is you never want to engage first, okay? You want to wait for an enemy team, even though in the skill description it says you can silence people if they use a spell right next to you, but you will die at that point. Okay, just trust me. So what you want to do is wait for the enemy team. Just use your pen, like in the tip video I did. Wait for the enemy team to use their skill, and when they dump their skill, you immediately use your ult, start walking into them, and when they try to walk away, you can use your first ability, because your ult gives you extreme amount of movement speed. Don't use your ult and use your dash right away, because your first ability is your only mobility skill. So save it for chasing. Okay, save it for chasing or escape. You know, depends on what enemy team does. And here you can see we're already level 6, close to level 6, level 5, close to level 6, and enemy Harley's only level 3. He's not on level 4 yet. And I didn't even notice, right? So I obviously jumped in, failed my jump, and instantly dashed away. In this game, I was actually experiencing some kind of lag on my phone. I don't know what's happening, but you will see in a little bit. I'll explain where I lagged. But mostly, the game has been really smooth, and this hero, if played correctly, is going to be one of the most game-changing hero in the game. Because from the games I played in Mythical Glory ranked, I found out that when you use your ult where an enemy team cannot do anything, and then Purify doesn't work, Digger's ult doesn't work, it's just extremely good. Like they just can't see anything. And I'll explain utility in a little bit, or how strong his ultimate is and the application of the ultimate. When we get there, so don't worry, just sit tight and enjoy the video, right? Here I'm level 6, bottom wave, just get to the lane, so I was really just come to mid and do a seek for a gank, because you can see right now, just because I jumped in and did some like auto attack, 2 auto attack, and 1 second ability, we already harassed his Hayabusa to really low. And after I harassed Hayabusa, I panicked again to see him, like he was super low and he stayed in lane, so I decided to come here and bait him to do the blue buff. But you know, you saw the animation, he just recalled, right? He just gave off the buff, and sure enough, Harley come in, and he didn't see me go into the bush right here. He saw that I was in the other bush, so I'm just waiting for him. And obviously, I immediately jumped onto him to make sure the silence applied. Hayabusa showed up, and he didn't have ult, luckily. Same for the Harley. Harley had all, but it was not enough to kill me. I jumped in to silence Hayabusa and make sure he didn't ult me right away. Do some damage to quickly get away, because I don't want to stay long enough for Hayabusa, because I couldn't kill him anyways. I wouldn't want to stay long enough for Hayabusa to ult me, and that would just be not worth it, right? And at this point, I already have 2 kills, 2 assists. I'm one of the most farmed heroes players in the game, so I'm really comfortable where I am, you know, at the farm wise. Right after ganking mid, I immediately came bottom because I see the farming available here, and obviously with this hero, you kind of play him like a la carte, where your entire game's goal is just to farm, okay? Just to farm, unless your team, you know, specifically call for any rotation. And here I'm hiding the trial bush right here. I use my ultimate right away, and unfortunately I failed my second ability. The second ability is actually quite hard to land, to be honest. But I wasn't able to hit my first second ability, you know, again. I mean, I hit it again, but I wasn't able to kill this Harley. And I thought Ruby saw me in here, but Ruby didn't come help at all. And then it was pretty interesting, because I think sometimes when you're using ultimate, I think it was the right application just now when people walk into the bush, because you immediately want to turn off their support, because he saw Hilda wasn't supporting the Harley the entire time when I was hitting him, because Hilda simply didn't know what's going on, because I was hitting Harley for sure, but Hilda didn't have any vision on, you know, what I was doing. So I think it's extremely good what we did in the bush, and then if somebody walked in the bush, immediately use ult, cut off their backline support, because the backline will have their, like, not a backline, cut off the, like, people who are, you know, not in the bush, because then they will have no idea for the rest of the team. Then if you have a team with you, it's an easy sweep, easy sweep, right? Because if imagine if my ally Ruby was there, that's gonna be a completely different result of, you know, what just happened there. So. But sure enough, I was focusing on farm the entire time. So if I didn't get a kill, it just, you know, didn't get a kill. It's no big deal. I see a team fight happening over here. I immediately jumped in and come in using my first ability. Here's the lag part, right? I wasn't able to use my first ability, so I don't know what happened. It just doesn't release. Doesn't matter how many times I tried it. It just doesn't release the ability whatsoever. So I ended up jumping on a random location. I was like, what the heck just happened? So I was a little tilted there, but it was okay, right? It's not, again, it's not like, you know, life changing. It's, you just go back to farm, right? If you can do anything like that. And here I made a really huge mistake. You know, like I said, I jumped in. And Hayabusa had ultimate, and sure enough, one ultimate was gonna be enough to kill me. And I had no escape there. And from that point, I was, again, like, because of the lag, I was, I think at the point I was quite tilted. I don't know what happened, because it happened again where I wasn't able to use my ability after testing it. So I shouldn't die there for sure. You know, I shouldn't make that mistake. It's just something that it's really avoidable consciously, right? So I do want to, you know, emphasize. Obviously here I see them ganking our bottom, not ganking on the bottom, but our bottom lane was completely out of position. I used my ultimate to try to save them to see if anyone can get out, because I try to, like, obviously blind their vision. But still, unfortunately, Argus died, and they're still chasing Ruby, right? Ruby's taking a lot of damage. Just never do that thing again, right? Don't jump on Haya all by yourself, because the moment your silence is over, it's all over, right? If Hayabusa is not stupid and just ult you right away, you're pretty much done. Because first, if he just ult you, your silence is not going to count, right? Your silence is not going to do anything, because he's immune, right? When he was ulting you. And the second, when like, he can come back, then use second ability and the first ability because of cooldown on your passive, and then kill you right away, right? So don't do it, because they'll instantly die. Wait for them to use everything first, and then you jump in, right? Or in a team fight setting, like in a group, then you can use this, no problem. And here I waited for the enemy clan to come over. Again, the jump just randomly, just like proc to the furthest point, you know. So I couldn't. I was like, oh, what we're gonna do, right? So, but we got a kill on the clan. At this point, I'm way more farmed than him. And you notice what I did is we started with retribution to slow him. So my second ability is easier to land, right? Right afterwards, go back to farm and to see if anyone defend top, right? If nobody defending top. I noticed on the minimap, right? They have Hilda mid, Hayabusa, and everybody else is close to the bottom side. So we immediately come here and then take down this tower. But you notice that enemy Hilda started running towards me, and then I didn't get this information. Obviously, I wasn't looking at minimap like 100% of the time, and that's a huge mistake, you know, because just 1 minute, 1 second that you missed. Sure enough, Harley jumped in, Hilda jumped in, ulted, and I had nowhere to go and I died again. So it was just like when you're split pushing. This hero, by the way, is extremely good for split pushing, right? Because you're ult, if they come for you, I didn't have ult there because I used it on Clint. If I had ult, I just ulted for the speed boost and blind them. I could have easily made a getaway, right? I don't think Harley had any vision on me then, and Hilda wouldn't be able to chase me, right? After her first ability is over. So sure enough, at this point our team started doing some random ass shit. Like it's just crazy what they were doing. There's no like really teamwork, and our tank was farming mid while our Kagura is getting like you know, chunked down, and then it's just like really random, you know. And then I would just go back to farm, but right afterwards I saw, like when I'm farming, when I'm auto attacking, I wasn't really, you know, just watching me auto attacking the minion. That's not something I'm interested in. When you're auto attacking something that's not gonna, you know, fight back, always try to pan, right? Like I talked about in the tip. I saw Ruby land a perfect hook onto, you know, 2 of them. I instantly jumped in with my ultimate and the first ability, did some damage, but you know, Tigro does not follow up whatsoever. And then same as Argus, I don't know what happened because Ruby died, and then sure enough they like 4 people chased me, and I had nowhere to go. I just want to buy some time. And then at this point I was like, what the heck is our team doing, right? It just made no sense whatsoever. And right afterwards, obviously I skipped a little bit because it's no point on, you know, watching the people die. But then I was trying to type stop chasing, but it didn't go, which doesn't really matter. The whole point was our Tigro was staying mid, and they were chasing, everybody else was chasing kill for no reason. Here I noticed that they used everything already, so you see me instantly jump down to enemy Clint and kill their people who do the most amount of damage. Hayabusa jumped onto me but get silenced. I instantly follow up with another first ability, silence again, and here we picked up an easy triple kill. Right, you saw the power of HELCURT damage if you are farmed. Right, at this point I'm level 14. Look at our you know, ally Ruby, level 11. Enemy Harley's only level 11 also, so I'm really far ahead. You know, at this point, at a point where I saw they have no quad control, it was only just Clint and Estes. Obviously, I was gonna jump in. You know, I was gonna wait. You saw me instantly using my everything I have, and sure enough, we picked up an easy triple kill. Afterwards, we come back from mid tower. Ruby didn't realize there were no minion tanking it, so he ended up dying. But Argus is like, you know, let me activate ultimate and just go ham on this. So, like, okay, you know, if Argus is gonna do that, then, you know, I'm gonna do that with him, right? So I can't let my ally die there. Sure enough, we took down mid tier 2 tower, but Kagura ended up overstaying his welcome, dying over there. And here Tigro got the small medium, which is quite sad because I really need that for my HP regen. I don't have any lifesteal item yet. And when I build a HELCURT, guys, you know, in a recommended item, they give you a Demon's Hunter Sword as recommended item, like really early on. Don't do it, okay? Don't do it. It's, your lifesteal won't be enough. Like, it's not gonna help you do that much damage to make any sense out of it. Here, I used my ultimate instantly, and it jumped down to this Estes. You notice my first ability, like, after I jumped the first ability, silenced, and auto attack, this guy got slowed to death, right, because of Thunderbolt. And that's why it's a core item under the HELCURT, under this champion, because, and here Tigro landed the perfect ult. I jumped in once again, and just look at the damage that we offer right now. I just ignored Hilda and started chasing this Clint, you know, because that's my primary target. And then here I was actually a little confused on, like, which target should I go on. And that was just bad because, you know, Harley got to 1 HP and I wasn't sure what I'm doing here. And then I saw my teammate Tigro come in. That's why I jumped on this Hayabusa. Otherwise, there's no way I would want him on him, right? And he saw what I did there. Sure enough, able to pick up an easier kill onto Haya. And Tigro, and this Harley is still chasing for some reason. Just look at the power of Thunderbolts on this hero, right? Just look at that slow. This hero doesn't have any built-in crowd control ability. The second ability have to land and have to have multiple stack for the slow to be, you know, noticeable. Otherwise, it's just gonna do no. If you just use second ability randomly, wouldn't have no 5 stacks. You're gonna do no damage. You're gonna do no slow. And so that's what I'm saying. This hero doesn't have any built-in crowd control, right? So basically, you jump onto them. Yeah, they're silenced, but they're not really slowed. So like, they have really good movement speed. They can just walk away, you know. But if once you get Thunderbelt, the first ability jump, silence, you auto attack once, then you get slowed to the ground, and then you auto attack and you use the second ability and slow again with 5 stack. That's insane amount of slow. You can catch up to people and kill them. At the same time, it offers a little bit tankiness in the world where, like, you know, a physical assassin is the thing, right? You got Saber, you got Lancelot, you got Haya, you got ADCs, you know. It's a really crucial item to get on this hero, so definitely try if you haven't. And here I noticed that enemy team are fighting. I see them low. I was looking for the right opportunity. I see Clint on the side. I jumped down to Clint, and just look at the damage I have. I sold a backline, one more auto attack, and because of the Wind Talker passive, able to get an easy double kill here once again. And jump to Haya to do some damage. And look at the amount of damage I'm doing, right? Every time the Thunderbelt procs, the Haya has no fighting chance at all. But obviously, I don't want to chase anymore on the tower, especially with Haya's ultimate. So, sure enough, you know, that's going to be the end of the game. I saw him low. I used my ultimate, jumped in, and then used my second ability. Unfortunately, I took 2 tower shots here, ended up dying, but enemy considered defeat at this point as well. So, guys, I can surely tell you, you know, do Wind Talker's first item, and then go for Berserk's Fury for damage, because otherwise this hero will do like absolutely 0 damage. If you go for the Blade of 7 Seas, it's a good item. It synergizes well with this hero, but it doesn't do enough damage for assassin like this physical assassin that requires auto attack. So I go Berserk's Fury, and then right after that I got Thunderbelts, and then I go Demon Hunter Blade. It's best item build you can go for this hero, guys. So let me know how you like this item build. Make sure to hit a like and subscribe and turn notification bell to get the latest uploads from Team Assassination. With that, Assassin Dave signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.